Hey, Christian. Thanks for speaking to us today. You guys go down 3-0 and obviously dig yourself a hole. I think you guys have only led once this season. What needs to change for you guys? Because it seemed like you got in there, you guys started scoring goals. Things started to maybe look like they were in the correct direction for you, but you're playing from behind all the time.
Yeah, it's always tough when you're playing from behind. But I think it's just a mentality shift to not be conservative from the start, and maybe just throw yourself at it. And I think we started to do that. In the moments in the season when we've dictated the game and had the majority of chances, we've just started to chase people down and I guess you could say in a higher block and pressing, starting with myself and with Joe and with Gabby, and making life difficult for them. And then they started turning the ball over. And when teams are building out and they have so much space, then we have that space to use in our advantage. So maybe that's the solution. Be more aggressive in that sense, and trust the guys that are behind you that they're going to make plays or fouls to end plays.
When Marco came in, you guys seemed to spring to life a little bit. He started to feed the ball forward, found Joe on the side, got you the goal through that route as well. Do you need him on the field more?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's finding his feet. He was finding his feet before he had that injury, so that took a step back for him. And I think the more we have these weeks of being able to train, the fitter he gets, and his quality continues to show, especially when he gets in between lines and he can pick out those passes. But he's a world-class player, so of course we want to have world-class players out there, and I'm sure that he wants to be out there more and produce like he did tonight. Yeah, he'll be good.
Hey, Christian, thank you for your time. We just talked to Marco right now, just about the frustration going on. One of the things he mentioned was maybe having a bit more quality or mentality during training sessions. Is that something that you agree with his assessment?
Of course. I'm a firm believer of training being tougher than games. That's how I've viewed my whole career. And if Marco's saying that, he's had a historic career, so we all need to step up in that sense. And he's one of the leaders, and if he's speaking in that fashion, then we need to. So I support what he says.
Yeah, and obviously a frustrating result, for players, coaches. We even heard frustration from the fans towards the end of the game. I mean, what's your message to the fan base that is frustrated and confused at the results going on?
Yeah, I mean, stick with us. We're going to get through this. I wish I can do a press conference with a win. I want to win so badly for this club and for this city. I didn't think that we'd be in this position, and I continue to try and leave it all out there, and the guys continue to do that to be able to turn this around, because I believe in everybody in that locker room, and some way, somehow, we'll do it, and yeah, we'll do it some way, somehow.
Hey, Christian. Marco said that he thought that this team's playing scared. Your thoughts, and how do you get out of that?
Yeah, I think it goes back to my point of just maybe letting loose and just taking the handcuffs off and just going like we did when we were down, and just pressing and making it sort of unorthodox at times of how you're pressing, and causing those high turnovers. But then you also expose yourself for space in behind. So it's got to be a balance of it, especially going on the road now for the next 3 games. But we just have to. We have nothing to lose. We got to stick together and try and figure out the formula to get through it. Greg does a great job of giving us the blueprint, and we have to hold our end of the bargain.
Cristian, obviamente el resultado no es el que buscaban el día de hoy, un partido frustrante porque se mantuvo la esperanza de quizás buscar un empate. ¿Qué tanto se deja de hacer el funcionamiento en la cancha tras la búsqueda de resultado en lo futbolístico que les pide Greg?
No, creo que no, a veces uno piensa o trata de hacer algo que de pronto uno ve en la cancha, pero el profe nos da el mapa que es mejor para atacar y defender el otro equipo. Y seguimos detrás de eso, y a veces cuando uno ya va perdiendo 3-0, también él dice, háganlo, trate de salir presionando en una forma que no es normal, y causa que el equipo empiece a perder el balón en media cancha y nos da más espacio para atacar.
Ahora se vienen 3 partidos como visitante. ¿Qué tan difícil será intentar buscar esos 3 puntos y tratar de nivelarlo en lo futbolístico con un buen fútbol?
Sí, creo que es una gran oportunidad como enfrente de nosotros, como grupo, de juntarnos más, a estar en el hotel, en el avión juntos y saber que esto es lo que tenemos y hay que sacar resultados sí o sí.
Thanks for your time, Christian.